When winning is the only option, the sharpest bettors in the world call me. Not because of what I know, but who I know. And the results, well, they speak for themselves. But talk is cheap, so let me show you. The Syndicate Insider show starts now.
We're going to try this again. Take two. We just did a video. We were halfway in and Michael slipped. Birthday boy slipped with a little profanity. I always tell people, my videos are not just on my site. My videos are on other sites. And every video I do, it's a good jump off from the last video that we just had to throw in the trash can. My 9-year-old has to be able to watch. My 12-year-old has to be able to watch. I don't have to be a tough guy to prove anything by using a foul mouth. Yeah, I use it on Snapchat. My kids don't watch Snapchat. Bottom line is this. You don't have to get a point across by being rude and crude. The information and the substance is what matters. And what matters is, yesterday's a perfect example. If you want to do things and win, my way, it's the trader's way. It's with an absence of emotion. We had a guy in Hawaii walking the beach of Maui, calling up, freaking out that he was only 3-0 yesterday, and he felt entitled that he should have more games. We had another client that sent me an email this morning and said, I already got my selections for my other handicrapper. He sent me games, they send out games at 4 in the morning. I had another guy, he got his selections from a guy that closes at 1 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time, which is 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, because everybody knows right now it is not even 4 o'clock in Las Vegas. Why do I know that? Well, I can do math, but I never change the rollie ever to East Coast time. I live on West Coast time no matter where I'm at, and I, like a lot of advertisers on Scores and Odds, work from 9 to 1. It just happens to be 9 a.m. East to 1 a.m. East in the morning. I'm a trader, and I don't leave till the market closes. We launched on Friday our international soccer algorithm. Check the results on Snapchat. Today we had Sevilla plus a quarter on the Asian handicap. They got the job done as a huge play. Talk to me about your birthday and how it goes down when you treat everybody to lunch on your birthday. Talk to the little.
It's pretty different than it is around here. See, the way it works in my family is they give me presents in cash, not credit. Only cash.
Go ahead.
I get the gifts, and then I gift it back by paying for brunch. So it's pretty much a break even.
So they're basically,
it's free lunch. I pay for lunch. We have a great time. We sit around.
Let's get honest. You made a little bit of a juice spread.
I made a $150 gap.
So you took in 600, lunch was in 450.
457.
Next time I got to pick a more expensive restaurant.
Just omelets.
Omelets. Right. You got to do what you got to. But it's a Russian custom. That's how they do it. Old school. But you know, I like it. You don't have to look for presents. No gift receipts. Everybody.
I don't even get cards. I literally get hand-in-hand cash. Yeah.
Here you go. Boom, boom,
get
boom,
the
boom.
ass, boom, boom. That's it.
Right. I gave you a lighter last year. It's in my car.
Yeah, it's still there.
Great lighter.
Maybe I thought you were going to re-gift it this year, but...
Well, every time you use it, every time you get in my car. This way you can't say you lost it.
Fair enough.
He won't smoke in his car, he smokes in my car. So, the entitlement of people claiming they want to win money. If you're going to do anything in 2017 and you're watching these videos, ask yourself, are you playing because you really want to make money? Or are you claiming because you want to be obsessed with games? I can't wrap my head around somebody being in Maui, wanting to be indoors watching games, upset that he's 3-0, and doesn't want to be outside under the beautiful blue sky, and it's 10 degrees here in Baltimore, Maryland. Because there's so many games on the board, and there just should be more selections. I can't imagine somebody not happy that he could get Sevilla if he was a soccer player, because he doesn't like soccer and it doesn't make him happy to cash in on making money. He's more worried about what shape the ball is. I have another client that instead of playing Sevilla, played Real Madrid because he liked Real Madrid.
Right.
Because the ego is what eats you alive in this business. I'm in a business of numbers. Everything behind it, you don't see a TV. everything is based upon numbers, and math. People call here all the time and they say, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? I don't think about anything. I think about who I know, not what I know. So talk to me, because this is the year of Mike breaking out of his shell. We got big things coming on in 2017 with our international offices, our international seminars, our trading, how to. Talk to me as the guy on the floor. We got you on video on the last video, on audio video. Now, what they don't know is the guy that I put you on speakerphone on the last video, yes, on audio, actually joined the service.
Right.
What happened after I took you off speakerphone, which you weren't even aware of, didn't release any of his personal information? What happened after that call?
After he actually listened to some of the radio shows, which are all archived on the site.
Just 91 of them. Go ahead.
He actually did his research, no different than he was investing in the stock market. He's doing the research about that company that he could invest in. He finally went through the steps. He educated himself, and he called back and apologized to me. Said, I know who you are. I've seen you everywhere. I'm sorry. This is where I stand. And he was beaten into submission where his opinion does not matter anymore. And since then, he's had a fantastic weekend.
Yesterday was January 14th. Did you know on your birthday, you should frame that up.
Oh, man.
Did you know, look,
Wow.
on his birthday, he got to have me on the Don Best schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
Like
I
that.
didn't-
Like that.
Next year, maybe we'll have you there because it's your birthday. We'll just put you in there and
It's the
say,
year of the Russian.
call Big Mike on his birthday. Guys, it's not about being narcissistic. It's not about being egotistical. It's about, I am not the guy that represents a handicapping service, and then when you call the office, I am untouchable. I am unattainable. I have 40 guys on the phone trying to sell you the 50,000 star game of the month. Nor am I dissuading you from reaching out to those people. Nor am I saying there's anything wrong with that business model. I'm not in the rip apart the business model business. I have been doing this as long as everybody in this magazine, or longer. I've been doing this for 30 years. I said that on the last video. Somebody snapped me and said, well, you're going to be 44. Yeah, I've been doing this since I'm 14 years old. I started answering the phone as a clerk in a sports handicapping service when I was 14, and by the time I was 24, I was an owner. And so what you have to understand, guys, I took this business to a different level, applying the stock market business approach and the syndicate approach to what I do. And that's why all the connections that we have, Dominic Larigio, Kenny White, Brian Blessing, Don Johnson, and others that I can't even mention on recording, they all deal with me. I'm the guy hopping on and off planes. I'm the guy flying around the world. I'm the guy back and forth to Las Vegas. I am not sitting in an office cold calling clients, begging them to take my free picks. Nor is Mike. Mike is sitting here fielding calls, taking calls, but what I'm trying to do is make this the year of logic, where guys aren't calling him with unrealistic expectations, expecting unrealistic results. I have $300 to my name. What can you do for me? I lost $5,000. I need sports therapy. I want to talk to you about my war stories because I paid some. Look at that interception. Wow. You got to see this play. If you're a fantasy league player, because I know you are, dude, watch the replay on this game. Watch the replay on this. We don't. You got to watch this. This is now. I don't watch games much, but dude, watch the replay. It's worth a polish. Watch. You throw it directly over. Whoop! Where did you throw that to?
No emotion.
No emotion. Look, and he goes like this. There's nothing. Here's the bottom line, guys. Let's talk about the NFL playoffs behind you. What's the record in the NFL playoffs against the spread?
6-0 as a favorite.
Going into the Green Bay-Dallas game.
Correct.
So if you're the public squares, you are having a blast. You think it could not be easier because what? We had yesterday, admittedly, part of our 3-0, we had Atlanta. We didn't care about the fake line move from 3 to 6. But we were not involved in the New England game. We had the over in that game.
Correct.
Now, New England covered. They won by 18, but it was a shaky cover. I mean, they could have easily not covered the game. They weren't trying hard to run the score up like everybody thought they were. It was tightening up at the end of that game. It was only 7-point third quarter. Look, You go into a matchup like this, you're 6-0. The year before, all the dogs came out rolling, as we said on the radio show.
Right.
As I did a video with Kenny White last week. This whole concept of trend betting, all favorites, all dogs, it looks like that, it appears like that, and then you see these salacious articles, sports books get killed week 1 of it. Sports books don't get killed. Nobody gets killed. Sports books never get killed because we already did the math. If you're 125, 125, and 4, just the VIG alone, a sports book can't get killed. The VIG keeps the sports books on the right side unless you're betting VIG free, and nobody's betting VIG free. You can't overcome the VIG unless you're varying your wages. And over again, what do? We talk to clients and they're betting the same amount on every game.
Right. Trying to hit a high percentage.
Trying to hit up, because everyone asks Spike the same question. What's your percentage? Which means they haven't done their due diligence and watched these videos. I'm only 10 minutes into this video, but the ADHD nature of a client is he doesn't want to watch this video. He doesn't want to educate himself. What he wants is tonight's sure lock guaranteed winner. And therefore, not only won't he win, he can't win. He wants to watch some bozo in Vegas tell you that he's the biggest bettor in the world, blah, blah, blah. Guys, I don't know what to tell you other than this. If it was that easy, everybody would be doing it. If you think somebody's so good at what they do, they're going to sell your selections to you for a week for $99, there's your answer. You couldn't get a hamburger for $99 from me, that's for sure. If you're going to call up here looking to get rich quick, you got the wrong company. Come in from the outside, come into the inside if you want to do it my way, the Syndicate way. Handicapping is what it is. It's using statistics and trends to try to figure out what 2 teams they did the last time they played. Guess what? It's built into the number. You can do that absolutely, absolutely, absolutely free. What do you need to pay for that? Nothing. You need an internet connection, which is free. Go get a free Wi-Fi mobile tablet device and go to Starbucks.